Hi everyone, this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. Hope you're keeping well. And today I'm going to review the Razer Hammerhead USB C headphones. These are around my neck. And I've tested these with a number of different actual USB C devices. So I'll go through that and tell you what I think. And I'm also going to compare them to the Sennheiser Momentum in-ear headphones as well. So stay tuned. Let's get this over and let's go for it. So these are the Razer Hammerhead USB C headphones, and there's not much to the packaging, but it shows you it's got 10mm drivers. It's USB connector with a custom tuned DAC for high resolution output. Durable aluminium chassis and flat cables. So what else? Now obviously I've opened this. You do get this booklet, and I'll show you some of the stuff that it tells you. There isn't much. Again, you've got 4 different tips. I'll go through those as well. Talks about the serial number so you can register it. Shows you how the device layout and the different buds, the magnetic clip options there as well. Talks about achieving a proper seal, and there's 2 types of connectors, and the ones that are fitted are biflange and they go quite deep into the ear, but I'll show you more about that. And you've got your usual media controls for operating and doing the volume within. That's pretty much it. And what you do get if you did take this out, I'll show you everything properly, but you get there's some extra buds, and there's 3 different sizes, but these are the standard ones that you'll be very familiar with, the sort of rubber buds, and there are different sizes in here, but I will leave a couple out just to show you different ones. So we have the sort of 3 sizes. These ones are optional to fit. They are very traditional. One thing I will show you is that when you first get this, some of the wires wrap around the bottom here and you have to pull it through, so just be careful of that. So that's to show you. But if we take a look at what you did get, you got this, oops, I've dirt on it already, this lovely little case here, and I like this because the buds fit in it, nice bit of room, it's zipped as well. And they did put these things inside here, inside that little tear bag. If you look at the buds themselves, you can see they're magnetic, and I'll show you some other features of that. Now these are the biflange tips. Now if I compare it to a medium, you can see how much deeper these go in the ear. So when you first use the ones that are default, and there's only one size with these biflange, you put them in, and if they start just quickly falling out, you have not pushed them in deep enough. These do go much deeper than you would ever imagine. And they've got a right and they've got a left on them. And there's your connection piece. These lovely flat cables, and I do love the colour as well. Goes nice, and you've got the Razer Phone in green as well. And then right at the very end, you have obviously the code there. You've got the USB C connector. Now, these have a frequency response. I'll leave some stats on the screen as well, of 20 to 20 kilohertz. They're 32 ohms. Sensitivity is 102 dB, and the drivers are 10mm. Frequency response to the microphone is not too bad. I've done calls and they work fairly well. Now, let's just plug these in. Turn my Razer Phone on, and they are in. And let's just cancel that. And what does happen, and this will be no matter what you actually connect them to, these light up. Can you see that? They go green. Pretty cool. But if you're in a dark area traveling at night, you can have these green lights on your ears. Now, when you've got the Razer Phone, what you do have options for here is your Dolby Atmos, and you can select your different options. And I do have a custom layout, custom one, but if you just go into the Dolby Atmos here, My custom puts a lot more bass. And what I say is, on the headphones, the changes you make on the Dolby Atmos are very, very sensitive indeed. Really sensitive. So, in terms of sound quality, these actually sound pretty good. They're not too bad at all, especially using these. They go deep in the bass. You've got to have a good seal. They're very being digital. They're fairly clinical, and they have quite a good soundstage. They're fairly accurate as well. And, you know, for the price, I think they're very good value. Now, I did try these with my Huawei Mate 10 Pro that I'm recording this on. They work really well with that. In fact, I did really like that setup. These work with my MacBook using the Type-C connection. So actually, who needs a headphone jack when you can have digital options like this, and they work fairly well. Now, how does something like that compare to something equivalently priced, but with a traditional headphone jack? Well, these are the Sennheiser Momentums, and there's two options. You can use an adapter, Type-C adapter like so, or you can use the one that came with the Razer Phone. And these, compared to these, the Razer can go deeper in the bass. I think they sound slightly more precise. But these are warmer, and on some sort of music, they sound more enjoyable to listen to. But again, it's personal preference. I do actually like these, and I really do like these. They're two different setups. With this, no adapter needed. A lot of my stuff is Type-C now. Job done. Anyway, if you've got any questions on this, this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. Please leave a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys soon.